stop being a bitch.
Yeah.
Bro,
Edwin, I like your hat, bro.
I like it too. Thank you. You like my Latucci just sticking out here? I call it my Yu Darvish. It's trying to.
I'm telling you, bro. All time. Hall of Fame.
Wow. Okay. I'm kind of nervous because there's some guy I've never seen before.
Special guest.
Walter Black has joined the show today. By the way, this is the Lemon City Live podcast. Get your juice with us. This is episode 234, right?
Yeah.
Again, it's the same shtick, but it's real. I don't know the numbers. I forget the count. Anyway, this is episode 234 of the Lemon City Live podcast. Thank you guys for stopping by and joining us. Stick around for a while. We're going to lead you up into the Heat game starting in about 1 hour till tip. So tells you how long we're going to be here for. Let's go around the table here real quick and introduce everybody before we get started. I'm your boy, Larry Fresh. And to my left is the one and only producer Fungus. They're making his 234th episode in a row.
Yep.
Hey. All right. Down there.
Cal Ripken, who?
That guy over there is the one and only Jimmy Butler. That's it. That's the name. Going by his that's his name today. Whoa. He's looking at you, bro. He just looked at you. I don't know. No other way. And the spot that normally goes to the Super Bowl champion and the hardest working man in sports, Walter TD, is today owned by Walter Black. Yeah, he's the one who knocks. What? Is that a reference?
I am the one who's knocking on Clemson door this Saturday.
That's right, bro.
Yes.
All right, I've never watched an episode, so you guys are gonna have to. I'm gonna ruin this here. I'm
just
sorry.
Assume that everything is a reference. Don't ask, is that a reference to the show?
Oh, okay. Damn it. Got to do that. Okay, so yeah, maybe
before we get started, let's get a shout out to our suppliers.
Let's do it. Let's shout out our suppliers, and obviously, Lemon City Live is brought to you by Magic City Highlight. Magic City's 2020 season started May 1st and will run through the end of November. For now, the court will stay closed to the public, but you'll be able to watch all the games in real time on YouTube on the Highlight channel. If you need a sports fix, just inject it directly into you. We highly recommend that you check it out. The Highlight channel also has a ton of other original content to help you understand the game and get you more familiar with the players in the league. Like Walter Black, just go to youtube.com/highlight channel, spelled JAIALAI channel. It's free to subscribe and you'll never miss a moment of the action.
I saw what you did.
So,
man,
doing this
TD,
week,
that was my, I mean,
we had a this weekend highlight was really, really typical. Doug still in the lead. Then we have Run, who's in second place, and he got everybody else. I'm trying to knock on their door, but it's just too thick. So that's the sum up of highlight this weekend. Let's get to the real sports.
Okay. All right. Man, I really got to watch the show. I feel like I'm missing out a lot. Anyway, I'm kind of sorry. I got punched in the face. So I don't know how to transition from that. Yeah, it's big weekend here, man. We're gonna have to do without this thing if we're gonna get some. Yeah, we're gonna have to roll without it until I get that figured out. But okay, okay, Gus. I don't know, man. This guy's scaring the shit out of me, bro. This guy down underneath me with the glasses. I miss TD. He usually makes fun of me. Send him to Belize, Walter. I don't know the joke, man.
I will.
The joke's not for you. It's for the audience. Just pretend to laugh. God damn it, Edwin.
All right, fine. Okay. Anyway, so big weekend, big day in sports today. We got two of our local teams in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Our TD's alma mater is getting geared up for their biggest game in a long time, right? This is like
for sure.
This is their biggest. This is bigger than the Notre Dame game from a few years ago.
This is our biggest game since the Notre Dame game 2 years ago.
Yeah.
This game right here will solidify if we are a true contender in the NCAA college playoffs. So we're not going to be messing around this week. Our assholes over at the Green Tree is going to be this tight. I mean, if you even sneeze wrong, you may get sent to the sand pit. Right now, Manny Diaz understands that if we don't win this game, that is the definition of the fact that Clemson owns the ACC. We're not trying to let Clemson own the ACC. We're trying to be the owner of the ACC. We're trying to make sure Gustavo Fring is out of business. You understand Breaking Bad. Gustavo Fring is Clemson. And we are technically Walter White. But, like I said, we're going to Clemson. And we are knocking on their door. And guess who it's going to be?
Even TD's Achilles is changing allegiance there, bro. To putting aside his Auburn.
Listen, man, as long as they're not playing Auburn, I'm all about the U. I'm from Miami.
All right. I dig it.
That's pretty much how it goes.
I'm all for it. I mean, I'm excited. Definitely excited for the game.
Auburn looked really good against Georgia, just to give you that respect.
Let's just pretend I didn't go to that score right now. Exactly. No need to talk about Auburn. I'm not sure what you're talking about. We're talking about UM right now.
Okay, all right. Empire building business. Okay,
we're in the empire building business, and that's true. Miami was an empire 6-7 years ago. We lost our swag. We lost our supplier. Our supplier was Dade County. We went away from the supplier. We went away from the roots of where we get the material for us to build this magic.
I like to think that our supplier was probably the Big East.
The stuff that gets people to come back, and we want more. We want to buy more of that magic. I'm telling you right now, once we beat Clemson, we're going to be the top of the town of college football the entire season. They're going to come looking for us. They're going to come trying to blow up our cars. They're going to try to come and assassinate us while we're walking through the grocery store because we're just that big going into the rest of the season. I'm telling you right now, yo, Mr. King, the quarterback for our team, or my lieutenant, he's been in the kitchen just stirring up stuff, just stirring up plays, RPOs. And he's been talking to the offensive line, making sure they protect the front of the door, make sure nobody comes through the back door and take me out. Mr. King, you, my friend, you are the main reason we're going to be the door knocker. You're going to be the main reason why we're going to jump from number 7 to number 1. And you're not understanding, guys, that I don't think it ever happened that College Game Day came to our university 3 times in 1 year. That's important. 3 times in a month. So we have the supply. We have what they need. We have that green and orange magic. They want to just have all they knows. But I'm telling you right now, guys, and you hear it from me now. Once we knock off Clemson, it ain't no more looking back. We're going to be back to the old Miami. Walter Black has spoken.
Ooh.
I got chilled.
Bravo, bro. I'm going to go watch the show.
Someone needs to send that to Manny Diaz right now so we can win that game 100%.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, fuck Ray Lewis, bro. Sending Walter Black over there, bro. That's what they need to motivate them sons of bitches out there. That got me moving. I never even watched the show. I'm going to go watch it now. Actually, this is how Miami I am and how much I do it for the culture. I'm not watching tonight's game. I'm gonna watch tonight's game because it turns out that I'm kind of bad luck when I watch. At least I think it goes series by series. I was good luck during the Celtics and good luck during the Bucks, but I feel like I'm being bad luck during this one, and I happened to get a late start to yesterday's, or was it Sunday's game, and I texted you guys and I said, hey, should I watch? And you're like, no, we're playing well. And I was like, okay. I missed the whole game. So you know what? I'm sticking with it. I'm gonna stick to my gun. So maybe I'll just put on some Breaking Bad and just kind of just not pay attention.
Join the rest of society.
Yeah, bro. Hey, superstitions is
part of what makes it because the same time you showed up to my highlight games, I never won a game. So it's important that you
true.
Not watch the Miami Heat play.
Cindy said the same thing. She's like, when we go gambling and I tell you to leave me alone in the slot machines because you're bad luck, and how you go and watch TD play highlight and he loses. Yeah, don't watch the game tonight. I was like, all right, fine. Makes sense. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna watch it. I guess Breaking Bad is probably the one show that I get the most from it. That and what's the other show that you guys like watching about the dragon and shit?
Game of Thrones.
That one. I think those two are the ones that I'm
Breaking Bad. Hey, Breaking Bad's way better.
Yeah. Everybody's always like, you gotta watch it, bro. It's the best show ever. I saw Walking Dead last night. That was cool.
Breaking Bad was the one show that got it right every season. Every season they got it right. Walking Dead fell off. Game of Thrones fucked up the last season.
Yeah, I agree. But going back to the game, or actually going back to Breaking Bad, if you guys that are so familiar, if we were all characters in Breaking Bad, or who would we be? Is any one of us like in particular? I mean, obviously Walter Black isn't it Walter White? I think that's the character, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So TD's got that.
Yeah.
I want to be Badger for sure.
All right. Does he like
Edwin is Saul.
Okay.
He's Jesse.
You dog. You took the words out my mouth. Gus. I think you're Jesse though. You're Jesse.
All right, I can live with that.
You're Jesse Pinkman.
Wait, I'm Saul.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sleazy guy, always running his mouth.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it goes where the wind blows.
Wait. We got to keep it with tradition here. Taylor's joined the show. You know what happens when Taylor joins the show.
Taylor, don't tell us what to do.
Oh no!
In the pit, Taylor.
That's what you get.
Kick Taylor in the pit, man. Can't tell us what to do.
Anyway,
this is a serious week.
No, it's very serious, very serious. Sticking with the game though, man. Like legit, this, and we had Vic Bermudez on a couple of weeks ago. That was before the FSU game, right? Yeah, and that dude was jacked up, super excited about Canes and everything. That guy was, like I said, he was ready to do the next 30 for 30, the U part 3, but he was right on a lot of things. But again, there was one thing where him and I disagreed. I don't think there's been this much hype for a Canes team, this early in the season in a while. I think that, the De'Aaron King, obviously the transfer of him coming in here, I think it really like got people excited and talking about it in a different way. Every year you're going to get excited if you're a Canes fan, but this brought those casual Cane fans that hadn't been around for a while. They're kind of been, bummed out by stuff. And homeboy's doing it, man. And I think Saturday, prime time again at Clemson with no crowd. I really do think the Canes have a legit shot here. I'm not gonna like write them off or anything like that. No, I think they really legit have a really good shot.
I think destroying Florida gave us more confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Florida State is a horrible team this year, it was very important for us to keep our foot on their throat. And if we would have gave Florida State any kind of sign of hope that they had a good team, it would have deterred us from thinking that we are capable of going into Clemson with a swag. Destroying Florida State was very important going into Clemson. Very important. So I'm beyond confident that Miami can go into Clemson and not do exactly what they did to FSU, but not let Clemson come in as a bully, because we used to be bullied.
No.
And I remember when we went to Clemson in 2004, they was afraid of us. And they really was, because we came out and punched them in the mouth the first quarter.
Yeah, I remember when Clemson was garbage.
Yeah, back in that time, Clemson was basically a doormat. Now, we are trying to make sure we return them either to a doormat status or be the beginning of that downhill spiral for Clemson. We want to make sure we start doing what other teams did to us to get us in that position where Florida State is right now. And Clemson right now is the top dog. And we're coming back that top dog again.
I'm trying to remember Clemson before they got good. Who was their quarterback? They used to have this one cat that was good before Watson got there.
Boyd.
Taj Boyd, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that kid had some skill. I liked him. I mean, Clemson was always.
He also had Sammy Watkins, and he also had
Martavius Bryant.
He also had running backs, C.J. Spiller, and also last name was Davis. I think if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they always produce good players. It's just they just kind of were a team that would, they'd rack up like 9-10 wins and then just, lose in a championship game. I mean, in the conference.
They were the Georgia of the ACC.
Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison. I think they were, you'd respect them, but you'd beat them, and then they wouldn't, finish it off. I definitely agree there. We'll see. Again, man, Trevor Lawrence is legit, and this Etienne kid that they got as the running back, those are like proven guys that have played on the big stage. They've done all the shit. They really like it. Now, I guess, okay, what's the real question here is, do the Canes have more to gain or the Clemson have more to lose in this game? Like what is
more to gain? Because, like you said, it's not like Miami is a bad team.
Yeah.
If you lose early in the season to a good team, it doesn't necessarily kill you. Where if you take out the top dog, especially in your own conference, that's huge.
Yeah. Let's see, man. I'm excited. This is college football's been a little weird this season with the conference only schedules. So we're finally getting like an early big time game here. We're gonna see how the rest of the season pans out. But again, yeah, man, if you're a Canes fan, you got to get excited. If you're bored, if you're a casual Canes fan, this is the perfect time to jump back on and get in there. If you're not a Canes fan, like our boy Carlos Parra here, this is the perfect time to jump on and hate the Canes. You know what I mean? Hate them now, because when they win, you're gonna fight. You know what I mean? So it's
these Gators, bro. Let me tell you something. These Gators are so hyped about that tight end that they got. Well, let me tell you, we got 2 of those motherfuckers in the University of Miami. So
exactly.
Bro.
Go away, Gators.
What was your favorite tight end on the Canes? I used to love Bubba Franks. I love that name, Bubba Franks. Like, such a fucking good name.
I'll probably have to go shock you.
It sounds weird saying who my favorite tight end was at University of Miami because I was there. But the one who I feel like that had the most total package when it came to being a tight end was
was who?
Kellen Winslow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Njoku, who I seen play, is a fantastic tight end. But for some reason, I feel like he's missing something. So, well, yeah, Kellen to me was the best tight end that played at Miami.
Yeah, man. And Njoku is just missing health, bro. He just can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Every time he's about to turn that corner and become one of the elite tight ends in the league, he sprains something or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's that elite. I also think, like, no offense, man. Look, Njoku was the boss. I think Njoku was more of a physical specimen as opposed to a guy who's like blowing you away with something that he's done on the field. I think he's one of those guys that has the body, has the physique, and has the potential, but hasn't materialized it on the field. Is it because of health and injuries? Maybe, but also when he's been healthy, you still feel like he's hasn't put it together there. You know what I mean? I think a lot of his stock is, like his ceiling is real high. This guy, again, the physical nature of him is impressive. I remember one of the first, I think it was the first season we covered the Canes. I remember seeing that guy across the field, and he looked massive. And he was on the other side of the field, and I was like,
yeah.
I'm looking around, and I'm like, yo, that guy's in college? Like, I was like, are you kidding me? This guy was massive. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I did the same thing. I think he was a freshman when I worked with UM for a couple of months. And him and Central Henderson, where it's like, how are those people that big? And they're like children. This is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Tell you, man.
You know, that Nigerian blood, they're like Black Panthers. You know, from Wakanda is just different type of specimens, different type of athletes. And the two younger brothers are long too. Not as skilled as he is.
Yeah.
I think one of them transferred out of the University of Miami because I think he just couldn't get it. But when I saw him at you, he was built like a basketball player. And once he fills in, he was a receiver too. Once he fills in, he can be a danger. I think his confidence was. But to me, Winslow hands down was, one of the best tight ends. His off the field antics, what he's been doing outside of football, putting him in his trouble. I saw that at Miami, but we just never said anything just because of the fact that we was narrow-minded when it came to thinking about football. But we knew as players that he had the issue that he needed to face before he became an adult, before he got money, and they fueled it when he got out of college with the NFL. But best overall tight end to me that walked out of Miami.
He's a fucking soldier, bro.
That's what soldier. Going out there, yeah, bro. TD's absolutely right. I think skill-wise, he had all the stuff because you saw him do. He basically had the hype that Njoku has, like that ceiling. Yeah, he was showing you on the field with production as well, and not just the physical. Like you look at him, Njoku's just he's just a specimen, But bro, this Canes team is exciting, man. Cameron Harris, you got that 19-year-old kid. What's his name? He just turned 19, I think.
What was this
position?
The running back, number 2. Fuck, bro.
Oh, the other running back.
Man, it's escaping me right now, his name. But man, kid is good, man. He's got that old man. He's got Frank Gore face. You know what I mean? He's young as shit, but he looks old. What'd you say, TD?
Say nobody has Frank Gore face except Frank Gore Jr.
Yeah. Yo, hey, props to your cousin's kid, man. He had 100 and something yards and his first touchdown rushing this weekend.
Yeah.
Good for him, man.
That was his first time starting. Put up really good numbers.
Yeah, man. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Bro, I'm sorry. I've been just snacking on these little Twix candy bars, bro. And I came to a realization today that it blew my mind. Snickers, right? I don't like Snickers, but I like everything that's inside of Snickers, but I don't like a Snickers. Is that weird?
No, I'm not a big Snickers guy either.
But Snickers is like probably one of the most popular candy bars, right? Like everybody I feel loves Snickers.
Snickers are the fried chicken of snacks. It goes good with everything.
Okay.
Yeah, Snickers is like standard candy.
I'm like, wait, fried chicken, how's he gonna tie this in? Oh, it goes with everything. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Yeah. I've never been crazy about Snickers, but what's in a Snickers? Caramel, nougat, chocolate, and peanuts, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like all that stuff, but you put it in a Snickers bar, I don't. I guess it's the ratio of ingredients. It just doesn't satisfy. Like a Twix all day and twice.
Let me ask you: is it Snickers? Is it that it's not your favorite, or do you actively dislike Snickers?
I will never buy a Snickers bar. I don't think I've ever bought a Snickers bar. The only time I've had Snickers is if I'm like someplace and there's a bowl of like Halloween candy or something, or like in the office candy that everybody's there and you start picking at it. I'm only eating the Snickers because everything else is out. You get what I'm saying? I don't.
So you're not avoiding Snickers. You're just, if there's better shit, you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I guess but everything is better.
I never bought a Three Musketeers.
I've never bought a Three Musketeers either.
Who the hell eats Three Musketeers?
But if there's a Three Musketeers
and
Snickers, if there's a Three Musketeers and Snickers, I'm eating Three Musketeers.
It had to be you. It just had to be you.
Hey, well, Achilles eats candy corn. Go mad at him.
Oh yeah, the deflect.
Yeah, you see what he did? Hey, that's what Saul do. Saul.
Saul.
That's Saul at his best, man.
What about candy corn?
Snickers is like blue meth.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's good. That's the best drug you want to use when it comes to candy.
See, I've had Snickers ice cream, and that is fire. The Snickers ice cream bar, where it's like the frozen candy bar.
Yeah.
That I like. That I've had, and I'm like, yo, this is real. This is nice.
Just buy a Snickers and freeze it.
Maybe. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I'm telling you, it's really weird. And it never dawned on me. I just put these things together because I'm having my Twix and I saw a Snickers wrapper and I'm like, wow, everything in a Snickers I like. I just don't like Snickers at all.
Let me ask this question, guys. If De'Aaron King has a great game against Clemson, does this put him in the Heisman conversation?
Well, dude's been Heisman conversation for a minute now. He was actually a preseason Heisman spotlight guy last season before redshirting.
But does the conversation get real with it now once he beats
Clemson?
Of
course. Yeah, especially if he puts up big numbers. Like maybe if they win and he's okay, maybe not. But if he goes out there and puts up numbers and beats them, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has to have a Heisman moment. That's what really in the Heisman. You got to have a Heisman moment. You gotta take the Canes down. We're down by 6, and he goes on a 70 yard drive and wins the game off that. And his numbers wasn't good. He probably had 12 passes for 280 yards. But that one drive established him as, okay, this guy's the real deal, because Clemson's going to have they're going to try to contain him. But when we go into the second half and we do our adjustments, will he be able to adjust with the game while Clemson is staying with the same game plan because they think they're going to be able to stop him with the same plan because they don't think they're going to be able to change in the corner to the second half? So, we haven't had a Heisman conversation with anybody in University of Miami since Wilson Gay and Ken Dorsey.
Yep.
To be honest with you, if they both didn't go that year, Willis would have won the Heisman. Dorsey took Willis votes. So, I guess it's time for us to be in a conversation. Like, it really is time for the University of Miami to be in a conversation as one of the best teams back in college.
Yeah, I think the big key here is right now we're a few days away from this game, and this could be the turning point that Hurricanes fans, the university, the team, the ACC needs, because ever since came to the ACC, they've had one finals, one conference championship appearance, and they got blowed out. Yep. So it's not like that was the big deal. Like I said, I think the supplier for the longest time for the Hurricanes was the Big East. Teams like Temple and Rutgers and stuff like that they used to run through and build it up. And I mean, you have them in the ACC, but
those are their users, bro. Those are their users.
Those are the users. All right,
they was taking it, and we kept them low.
Yeah, so I think this is a huge, huge potential game. When we played Notre Dame a couple years ago and we won that, because Notre Dame is not. To me, Notre Dame was a team that it's always going to be popular, but they're never going to have, people don't treat them the same. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like fucking everybody loves Notre Dame. And if
they were good when people used to actually choose schools because they wanted to go to a good academic institution. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen anymore.
Doesn't happen anymore.
Thank Gus, that kids don't go to the school for great academics.
Yeah, man, So I think this is a big deal, man. The Clemson is a certified baller. Clemson is the primo institution, the prime fucking team. This is the one you want to beat that would put you in that we're back category. Easy. Yeah. This is the one that does that. This is the one. Honestly, even if De'Aaron King has a regular game, it's going to put him on a bigger map and on a bigger spotlight because he's the guy who led the team to do that. You know what I mean? Even if they whatever the case is, however they get the points.
You know who doesn't want the Canes to win, before we move on right quick, is Alabama. Because if the Canes beat Clemson, then we're going to keep all this talent that Alabama keeps snatching away from South Florida.
That's like what TD was saying. It changes everything.
Yeah.
In terms of just the talent. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's great. I can stay here at home now. I don't have to go somewhere else to win.
This is a fun fact. We went into the ACC in 2004, I believe. 2004.
Yeah.
We, in 16 years, we've been there once.
Yeah.
In 16 years. Before that, we won the Big East 4 years in a row.
Yeah. So, dominated.
We dominated, but that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm so excited about this game. I'm so excited for the transition that we're going to do after Saturday.
Yeah.
I think Manny Diaz needs to keep his composure once we win this game and keep these guys' ego in check, because they're still young. We still have a lot of growing once we beat Clemson, but Saturday is going to be a big stepping stone when it comes to our university.
I've kind of knocked, and this will be the last thing I say about the Canes here. I've kind of knocked the turnover chain and all the hype and all the I like the turnover chain. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like when you're celebrating stuff and you're not a good team like we were last season. But I saw an interesting stat that was, I think, since the introduction of the turnover chain, the Canes have forced the most turnovers in the country among the Power 5 conferences or whatever like that. Some ridiculous number like 79 or 80 turnovers they forced. It works. They've worked. Anyone else who does it is lame as fuck. All right, you Gators, FSU with the little backpacks. Gators, I don't know what they have. Whatever they use over there. And Carlos over here talking about UF is number 6, bro. You went to like 6 schools, bro. Like I get it, man. This guy, I love Carlos, man, but he goes for what is it? Gators,
UCF,
and FAU. Yeah, man. And FAU. I don't know why I couldn't even say it. I love the dude, man. But yeah, that guy, he's got all 3 on his license plate. At least he's real. He spreads his love evenly. But yeah, let's see. It's gonna be exciting. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be a fun Saturday. By Saturday, we'll have a better idea of how the Marlins are doing. Marlins, unfortunately, today dropped a game that I think they should have won, or they could have won. I think they let it get out of their hands there by plunking Acuna. Although Acuna deserves it, bro. That guy, bro. I was telling Gus today while we were watching. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch the game. I was telling him I used to like the Braves growing up when they had, your David Justice, when they had all your other ballers that you like from back in the day. But your Tom Glavine, Smoltz, Maddox, all those guys, Crime Dog with his, defensive drills, tapes, commercials that you used to see on TV in the middle of the night. Those were the shit. But there's just nobody likable on the Braves right now. Like, I don't like anybody on the Braves. Freddie Freeman.
If they were on your team, you'd love them.
No.
You'd love him. You'd love Ozuna. You'd love Albies. You'd love all of them.
Okay. Well, Marcell Ozuna was
Marlin, and everyone loved him because he's super fun.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's no longer. I don't like him.
Because you're like number one. You're the number one guy who hates the people who are like, oh, unwritten rules, and now all of a sudden because he beats your team, you don't like a showboat, bro. Like, be consistent.
No, bro. Okay, bro. Fuck Troop Bomb. Listen. All right, bro. You know what? I give up, bro.
Because I had the same reaction because he was talking smack on Twitter, and I'm like, look at this guy. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me pump the brakes because it hurts because it's my team. But like, if that was my team, I would love, that trash talk. You know what I mean? Of course. Like,
I don't know. I like Ozzy Albies. I think I like him. He's got a nice.
He robbed at least 2 runs on his own, just making outrageous plays in that game. It was unbelievable.
I like it. Acuna reminds me of like the second coming of Hanley Ramirez and everything bad that comes with it. He's got the look, the hair, everything. He's just looking like Hanley Ramirez, like the next, just the next version 2.0. And I'm just like, we all know how that ended. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, he's just. But
he was a great player then.
I know, man. Listen, bro, I'm trying to get into this, bro. And
baseball needs it, man. They need Acuna and they need Tatis Jr. They need anyone.
That I'll give.
Mike Trout has been one of the greatest baseball players to ever live. He's not even 30, and no one cares about him because he's essentially just a piece of drywall playing baseball.
So boring.
Yeah, and he would never exist in the Death Star.
Of the baseball world.
Yeah, bro. I've told you. I still to this day I'll double down, man. If Mike Trout put on a fucking Mike Trout jersey and walked down South Beach, people wouldn't know who the fuck he is.
Of course not.
No.
That guy.
That's what I'm saying. You need it, especially in that sport where everyone's super boring.
I might name my firstborn after Acuna if it was a Marlin. Damn it, you guys, bro! Come on, stop making sense, all right?
Mike Trout did one cool thing, which was that Top Golf video. That's the only cool thing he's ever done in his life, bro.
Slam that ball almost outside of the Top Golf arena.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm pretty sure the ball disintegrated.
Yeah, it looked like it did.
Yeah, bro, or that shit's orbiting the Earth right now.
Bro, no, hey, for real though, Mike Trout is nasty,
unbelievable.
Bro.
Like I said, I was just talking with a friend, and he's 29. I feel like that guy's been playing baseball for 45 years already.
Yeah.
Who's Mike Trout? Yeah,
exactly.
Bro, no, but legit, Mike Trout is. I don't want to look at his stats because I don't want to like. It's embarrassing. It's depressing. If you're an Angels fan and you've had that guy on your team for all these years, look, we had Miggy on our team, who's one of the greatest right-handed hitters of all time. You know what I mean? We had Miggy on our team, but at least when we was on our team, we made it to a World Series and we were competitive. The Angels have been garbage, and we only had them for a fraction of the time. The Angels have had them, and then they've gone and added Pujols, Hamilton, Vernon Wells, Anthony Rendon. They've added a bunch of guys, signed Asian dudes, American dudes, Latin dudes, everybody, changed their name twice, and they still can't do shit. Like, crazy. Bro, talk about a cursed franchise that is just an abomination and an insult. I give crap to the Packers because they never surround Aaron Rodgers with anything, because Aaron Rodgers is a highly skilled guy. As much as I talk shit about him, he's incredible, and he's been doing it up this year. I'm telling you right now, Packers Chiefs Super Bowl, from what I see right now. But this guy, Aaron Rodgers, he's never surrounded with anybody. He's never had, like, Devontae Adams. He made Devontae Adams good. I don't know if Devontae Adams would be this good if he was on another team. You know what I mean? Like, Mike Trout is just a fucking baseball god. We're gonna look back and be like, "Oh, this guy is amazing," Like he
should be a Marlin, right?
Good. He's making Mantle good, bro. Yeah, bro.
With a name like Trout, he should play for the Fish.
Yeah,
that's like so obvious to me. Why is that not a thing?
Yeah, man.
Marlins Twitter, which is like the best Twitter ever, would have so much fun with that.
The Marlins Trouts. The Miami Trouts.
Yeah. Miami Trouts, bro.
Mike Trout.
You know how many restaurants would serve Trout sandwiches all day, bro?
But wait, hold on. Let's real talk though. Real talk. If Mike Trout said, "Yo, hey, I want to get traded, and part of the deal is you got to rename the team the Miami Trouts," for sure we'd do it. I know that. But
Jeter won't do it.
No one would do that.
For sure. It's the Miami Trouts. It's a thing. I'm gonna make a shirt. Miami Trouts.
Jeter is a baseball god himself. He's not going
exactly.
Yeah. He'll be like, pump the brakes, Mr. Trout. Like,
okay, all right. And the next question is, if Mike Trout were to go to let's say the Marlins, would he still be unknown? Is it just in his nature of being this kind of guy, or because
again,
like you said, he's boring and hasn't won. That's a recipe for
is Trout
obscurity.
Married? Is Trout married? Do you know? Anybody know?
Yeah, he's a family.
Yeah. Well, maybe he'll get into an entanglement with some hot Colombian chick down here,
hero style.
Yeah,
bro.
I think Mike Trout branding team is not doing a great job putting him out there because his team can make him more visible out and branding and commercialize him. I don't think his branding team is doing a great job making him more of a bigger name. Because
that's baseball's problem in general, is that they don't know how to do that. The people have to have you have to be Acuna and be loud. It's the only way to break through. Yeah, but people just don't care about baseball.
Proud on Dancing with the Stars. You can put him on some commercial. You can put him on some stuff. I'm honestly serious.
He did a Subway commercial. He's got a Subway endorsement.
But who the fuck?
Like Subway.
Oh, unless you're fat.
So did Happy Gilmore, bro.
Hey, wait. Hold on.
I will watch Brothers
commercials, coupons in my pocket, all right?
So you just proved Tenard's point, bro. Come on.
You're never going. Only time you gonna see me in Subway when I'm trying to get on a diet, and I don't.
Yeah. I already clipped one off because I used
it. You make my point. So if Mike Trout came to the Marlins, and Derek Jeter says, "Hey, look, we're not gonna call y'all something Mike Trouts. Or we can do our best to market you and make you more of a known name." I think he'll be up to it because after a while, you want to start like he already made as much money as he can when it comes. Technically, he hasn't. He can make more money in baseball, but when it comes to his marketing, he can easily be a billionaire before he turns 35.
But does he want to? That's the weird thing.
Who doesn't?
You know what I mean?
Fair.
I feel like he doesn't. Let's not forget. I mean, the Angels are in Los Angeles. I mean, the white part of town that nobody cares about. But it's still Los Angeles. Like I think they have to divide the advertising over there with the Dodgers.
The Dodgers has that on lock.
Oh yeah, bro, that is.
Saying Anaheim is LA is like saying Fort Lauderdale is Miami. Like, come on now. Anyone who knows, bro.
Yeah.
It's what Achilles said.
Tannis, I'll compromise. My firstborn's middle name will be Trout. Okay, so Acuna, Trout, Sosa. I dig it. Why isn't he all over Gillette commercials? That would be a good thing. He's all smooth shaved. That could be an easy sell. You know, he's definitely. It really is one of those enigmas there of how this guy is so fucking talented and just can't, do stuff, bro. And it's a shame, man. I think he's had one playoff series in his career, and I think Dennis put it in the chat there. He's been in the top 3 in MVP voting every year of his career. Like, slap yourself if you're an Angels fan.
Nobody else ever did that. Top 3,
bro. He's
every.
It's gross. It really,
unfortunate, bro.
It's really like disgustingly gross. I'm telling you, the more I watch him and the more I see him play, it reminds me of, obviously I didn't watch Mantle or DiMaggio play, but like, I'm a student of the game. I've seen the stats. I watched that and the productivity, bro. You really want to blow your lid, bro? Look up some of the stats of Joe DiMaggio. That's probably the greatest statistical baseball player ever. I don't think he played. I think as a rookie, he came in and was just like Mike Trout, but even better as a rookie. I'm telling you, look, you really want to like geek out on some weird baseball shit. I know you do. I know you do, Gus. I know you do. But if you ever want to like really, really just like, bro, look up Joe DiMaggio's stats, bro. It's insane. Anyway, Marlins ended up dropping a heartbreaker today.
They're still in it, man. They're still in it. They had one good inning. You know what I mean? Yimi doesn't get shelled like that. It was just it was a little bit of a fluke. They had them, though.
Not even that. We also, let's not forget, 2003. We were in the same boat. Game 1 to the Giants, we lost, and then we reeled off 3 straight. You know what I mean? Been there, done that. Just like our Heat, who were 0-2 in 06, and our boy, Dwayne Wade. How you like my little finals heads up?
Yeah, that.
Jack, no?
Where you dig it? So where you had to dig that up from?
Bro, those are some badass jerseys, bro.
I'm saying it's retro. I love it, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's nice, man. I've had that. That's my Shaq Lakers, bro. It's nice, bro.
Edwin has a Narnia wardrobe filled with jerseys.
It's endless. Yeah, it's like it's magical. You can walk inside. It turns into like a full house that's just covered in jerseys.
Every time he hot takes a player, his jersey ends up in the wardrobe. That's what happens.
Jersey 1996. Have you watched those jerseys?
Yeah, I think it's fair myself, bro.
Because like the numbers, the names and the numbers be peeling off the back. It won't.
Those are
no dry clean only, man. You got to be careful.
Yeah, bro. Okay. Look, here's the tip, bro. For champion jerseys, you wash them inside out and you air dry. Never put it in a dryer. That's how you keep them to look that good after 20 years. That's the secret right there, bro. That's how I roll. Even the shoes there, bro. I got a pair of 20-year-old shoes up in there somewhere in that rack there. I'm wearing some. I take good care of my stuff, bro. That's one thing I prided myself on. But yeah, it is like Narnia, bro. All of a sudden I open it up and there's another one in there. Like, hey, how did this get here? But mostly with soccer, that's usually where the big ones happen there. But anyway, yeah. So a team that was in a similar hole like the Marlins, that the Marlins are going to get themselves out of and carry on. When is game 2 for the Marlins? Tomorrow?
They're playing all back-to-back every day, no breaks.
Okay.
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right. So then
game 5 is the only one that if it goes to game 5, that's the only one that's not at 2. But it's every day, back-to-back, no breaks.
Okay.
Nice.
So tomorrow's 2, Wednesday 3,
Tomorrow,
Thursday will be 3.
tomorrow, Thursday. Tomorrow.
Okay. So when we're back on
Game
on Friday, we'll be talking about the series win, how they won it 3-1. All right. I like that.
Exactly.
We'll do that. All right. So going from one team that's down 0-1 to a team that was down 0-2 in the Heat, Jimmy Butler comes in, slaps the face of everybody on the Lakers team, slaps the face of all of America, goes out there and just puts it on like we haven't seen in a long time. Like I've never seen, and I still haven't seen because I missed the game.
You can watch the highlights, bro.
I definitely watched the highlights. I've watched it over and over. But tell me, you guys watched the game as it was happening. Like, how does it feel to watch a guy play that dominant? I think it's the first time LeBron's done it twice where he's led both teams in points, rebounds, and assists. And this is the first time that anyone's ever done it to him. It's fucking bananas. But tell me, you guys watched the game. How did it feel?
Jimmy was in the zone. He was in the zone, and no one could take him out of it. And what I think he had a mission, and when you saw it on his face, he was going to go out of there on his being pulled out the game. And I think LeBron James knew it, and I think LeBron James couldn't do nothing about it. That's why LeBron James just walked off the court because he knew Jimmy was a better player that game, and something he had to give it up to Jimmy. Like I don't think Jimmy can do it back to back just being realistic because I don't think that's his kind of game. But he gave them a chance. He gave them a chance to get Bam back too, coming to tonight. So it was phenomenal seeing, to be honest with you, because a lot of people don't give Jimmy Butler the respect as an all-star. Not a star, an all-star. He proved 2 nights ago he's an all-star. And we don't, people say we need the guy from the Bucks. His name. I don't want to say his name because we don't talk about it. But they say we need him to get over this hump. All we need is Jimmy Butler and our guys who are on the bench right now that are hurt, and we're going to be perfectly fine.
And what's crazy about it is that the way he plays, like if you're just casually watching that game, you don't see 44 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's just doing his thing, and even when he drives to the basket, it's it's just super chill, always in control, and you're like, wait, what do you look at the box score, and it's like,
yeah, you get it because he gets to the free throw line.
He did it with no threes. He didn't make a single three.
He didn't attempt the three, bro.
You know who's the last guy who do that? Last guy to do that? Did you see who it was?
To do what?
Shaq.
The last guy to drop 40 in a finals game without hitting a three?
Yeah.
Big time,
it's unbelievable, dude.
I think Jimmy's the first one to drop a 40-point triple-double in a win, though.
Ooh.
See, 26. See, Jimmy had the kind of game that I have in my NBA 2K. I just drive it all and dunk on people, bro. I usually get I average 37 a game, and 32 of them are just in the paint, just fucking dunking on fools all game long. That's my 2K game type of game there. So I respect Jimmy. I know how hard it is, man. I get fouled a lot, so you stick with it. But the good news is we got some good news today. We haven't had Bam got in for the last 2 games. It looks like he's gonna give it a go tonight.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna see. At what speed. I don't know if it's a good move. I
want to see more snarl.
Yeah, that I want.
They're gonna have Bam on a minute count though. They're gonna count his minutes. He's not gonna play. He's gonna probably play a couple in the first, and if it gets really tight in the fourth, they're probably going to just let him go in there and play because
Wait, hit your snarl face. Hit your snarl face. Everybody, hit your snarl face. Come on, Achilles. Get it. Gotta take a picture. There you go. All right, man. Yeah, no, I'm the snarl face, no snarl face. We got to see everybody step up. Gogi's coming back, man. He's gonna try. I don't know if
right before Twitter, they were showing him trying to play defense.
Yeah,
and he couldn't keep up, and he went straight to the bench. Man, I can't imagine that he plays at all.
Damn, dude. All right, well, let's see. Hopefully. I mean, maybe just having him on the bench motivates the guys. You know what I mean? Any little thing, bro. You've seen this asshole Michael Jordan in his stupid documentary, how the slightest little shit motivated him to go out and get mad and beat somebody, If seeing Gogi out there motivates these guys, fuck it, bro. Ride that shit, man. Fucking harness that energy, saddle it up, to a Game 4 win. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying?
The starting lineup should have Goran, Bam, and UD. Just for 3 minutes. Just all 3 of them out there just trying and hobbling.
Yeah. Edwin has a new Michael Jordan jersey in his Narnia wardrobe right now because of what he just said.
I just have the high school one just appeared right now. The Laney High. That's the one that just appeared. Yeah, bro. Danny, absolutely right, bro. When are we going to have that Duncan Robinson game?
I don't know, man.
Jimmy's calling for it. He said it in the press conference.
Yeah, Jimmy told him, I need you to shoot more, Dunk.
Yeah,
if Dunk has a great game, they're going to win.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Duncan Robinson game is real. Man, but he's been really, really, really bad in the playoffs. Yeah. In every aspect of the game, man. He's just not been working, unfortunately.
It has to be a confidence thing. Eric Spoelstra has to build his confidence. He got to let him shoot early.
But they do. Every game, they start out get him 3 shots quick. And it just, for whatever reason, man, in the playoffs, it's been tough.
What Eric Spoelstra has to do is go to him and say, look, bro, every time you touch the ball, if you got daylight, shoot. I don't give a fuck if you airball 10 balls. Once you see one go in, the fire starts. So we need Dunk to go out there and just shoot recklessly because he
finished the game with one really good one, and I'm like, all right, that's the one. It's gonna get him going. Let's do
it. Carry over to tonight.
Yeah, man. Kelly's been awesome the last 2 games.
Yeah, bro. I think he had 17 points last game, something like that.
He's useless on the boards and defense, but man, the guy can score from anywhere when he's feeling it, dude.
When he's feeling it, that's the key there.
Yeah, bro. That little fake pass, and then he just goes to the rim. I love that shit. How do they fall for that? I don't get it, but I love it.
Well, all right. So real quick here, because time's winding down here. Gus, you had some keys to the game prepared for Game 3 that you didn't get out, and you felt kind of bad because you felt like you had predicted the win because you had everything figured out, and you sent us a little message. Do you have any keys to the game for the Miami Heat heading into Game 4 tonight?
Look, man, I'm just gonna sort of repeat my keys to the last game because it worked, right? They got to shoot minimum 30 threes, and they got to make 35 to 40% of them. That's good enough. And if Duncan Robinson goes off, then goddamn, they're gonna win the game. But he needs to do it, right? They gotta limit Los Angeles points in the paint, right? In Game 2, Los Angeles had like 56 points in the paint. In Game 3, they had somewhere in the 30s. So if you limit their points in the paint, LA is trash. All right. And how do you do that? You get the Brow in foul trouble. If you get him in foul trouble, he can't be on the court. If he's not on the court, he's not going to get you points in the paint. That's how that works.
That's the number one thing for me is any game that he's in foul trouble, I think it's a wash between the two teams. It's 100% even if you take AD out of the game.
Exactly. And then how do you get him in foul trouble? You have to attack the basket, which is what Jimmy Butler does. And Kendrick Nunn has to do more of that also. He's got to help Jimmy because Jimmy's not going to be perfect like he was Game 3 every night. So it's got to be him and Nunn attacking the basket. When they don't have an opportunity, dish it out to the open 3-point shooter.
Kendrick Nunn has to run the point like Chris Paul, and he has to be able to facilitate that ball and also take shots when he have them. Don't be scared. A lot of times the guys that get into the paint and they're looking to pass. A lot of turnovers happened a couple Game 2. Jimmy did a lot of that too. But when you even Hero and Dunk, even if Duncan goes to the paint, don't look to pass. Shoot it. If you get AD in trouble, like Gus said, it gives us a chance to keep him on the bench, and we can keep our game spread it out, and we can run the zone because it's hard to run the zone when AD is there because he's just so big and just toss it up to him, and he makes easy layups, easy shots.
I got a couple of keys. I got a couple of little lemons that I can give out. Number one, you said Jimmy can't expect him to have that kind of game again that he had. No, you have to have that game, Jimmy. You have to have that game. D Wade had those games. D Wade did it in 2006, and he did it. He had those games. He started off with a 40-point in Game 3, and then he carried it on. This is it. It's as cliche as it gets. This is the last thing. Leave it all on the floor. Don't leave anything for tomorrow. No regrets. No, not even a single letter. Whatever it is, go out there. You have to dominate. You're the best scoring threat on this team right now. The team needs you. Nobody's going to get mad. I know we have a culture and we have this team vibe and everybody no, fuck that, dude. Be an assassin. Be an alpha dog. Take over the game. You did it once. Do it again. My second little lemon is, who's the last guy on the Heat bench before UD?
Oh, Solly Hill?
Get Samuel L. Jackson in the game and fucking hit this guy in the dick, bro. Hit him in the dick a couple of times, bro. Anthony Davis, just fucking punch him in the dick a couple of times, knock him out, make him think twice about it, throw in a little leg, do some shit. We need to get a little grimy, bro. We need to get a little dirty, bro. Throw a little elbow in there, something, man. Just really, Spoelstra, be smart with the fouls. When you're running out and you got some fouls to give the fouls. Don't give them at the beginning of the quarter. Don't where you get yourself punching in the yes, don't fucking give up the fouls at the beginning of the quarter to get yourself in foul trouble late. No, but if you got fouls to give at the end of the game or late in the first quarter, late in the quarter that's not going to go against you, fucking hit him in the dick, bro. Fucking go in there, punch him, slap him around. When you get the ball, fucking look away and just throw it in his face. Oh, my bad, I didn't see you there. Whatever it is, bro, get a little dirty. It's the finals, bro. You're the last guy on the bench. That's how you become a hero. Those are my two lemons.
We send in the dogs when we bring them. Basically, jailhouse basketball.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
You know what? It's got to be like you remember in the movie The Longest Yard when the first play at the kickoff and all fucking the convicts attack all the guards and just bam, 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 bam. Yeah, shank them like the prisoners in The Longest Yard. Just drop kick them, do something in there, set the tone, let them know you ain't. Because you know what, bro? As much as I love LeBron and I respect his game and everything. But LeBron is the biggest bitch. He's a bitch. He's gonna cry about everything. He cried about when somebody passes his hand by his face. Oh, the wind knocked me down. That's fucked up. He's gonna make a scene about everything, bro. Fucking.
Dude, I love that the referee started calling traveling on him for the first time in his whole career. He had 2 back-to-back travels. He was like, Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think he remembers how to play basketball without traveling.
Yeah, bro. Fucking do some dirty shit. Get Samuel Jackson in the game to start pointing at LeBron's back of his head. That shit looks like a busted up fucking concrete pavement and shit that he's got back there. Get under his skin.
Hey, listen, I'm a LeBron fan, dog. Why are you attacking the man personally, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. You gotta attack. You gotta beat Phillip Rivers out there, bro. Making fun of everybody. Bro, I saw a really cool video of Phillip Rivers this weekend.
Talking trash, saying that he got burned.
No. Talking trash for his running back. Did you see the video?
Yeah. He was saying that, this guy burned you, whatever.
Oh yeah. He's talking trash for his running back. His running back is too quiet, and this was like, hell no, man. Yo, you just got beat by 28. I think it was. Bro, I love that shit, man. And I we're talking about baseball and unwritten rules and having fun. I think trash talk is part of those things that are fun in the game. You can't take it personal. People are gonna take shit. Now there are some lines you don't cross. But I think your hairline and the back of your head is totally fair game, bro. Okay? Sorry, LeBron. That's totally fair game. You got that.
Especially after you walked off the court, there's no more rules, bro.
Oh, yes. Thank you for mentioning that. I forgot about that.
They had to stop the game. They had to stop the game and sub someone in because he walked off the court too early.
Bro, super, super bitch. You know what, LeBron? For that, I think it's unanimous. Everybody just kick him at the same time.
What's the problem? I don't see a problem with walking off the court. The game was over with.
It was not. There was 10 seconds still left in the game, man.
And
time on a clock, but the game is over with. They lost.
That's fine, but it's just a respect thing. Anytime anyone walks off a court early, it's always a sign of disrespect in any sport.
And even if you walk off the court after you lose a series, is more acceptable than you lost the first game if you're up 2-0. Get over it.
If the game, if that was game 7, he walked off the court without shaking the hands. Fair enough, that's a bitch move. But he got more games to play. He just ain't want to go and fucking.
I look at it
bad.
I look at it differently.
He wanted to go up 3-0, and they lost. He was mad. He walked to the locker room. I don't see a problem with it.
But that's fine. You don't.
I'm not saying you have to shake hands, but you cannot leave an active game.
Yeah.
You could be losing by 1,000 points.
And he was in
as soon as.
He didn't check out of the game.
He was in the game too.
He was in the game.
He wasn't subbed off or anything. It's a bad look.
It's a bad look.
LeBron's the GOAT, bruh. If he wants to walk off the court and it's fucking a minute left, let him do it. The game is over. Let him.
I think he's the greatest player of all time. But as a basketball player, in basketball, he's the worst person. He's a bad teammate. All he does is cry. It's annoying. Off the court, he is an angel. One of the greatest humans to ever live. But for some reason, when he's playing basketball, man, he's awful.
He wants to win. He wants to win.
That's fine. We all want to win. Doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful.
And again, and I'm going to disagree with you, Walter Black. I look at it backwards. I look at it, if you're mad and you just lost game 7 and you walk off the court, whether you're getting blowed out or whatever, it's going to look bad. But I kind of get it. You just literally lost. There's nothing else you can do. Kind of like when I gave Cam prop when he lost in the Super Bowl to who did they lose to? The Broncos. And he got beat up and everybody's sticking a mic in his face and he was pouting. He was mad and he was upset and he didn't want to talk about it. I get that. You just lost. There's nothing you can do. That series is over. Fine. I can validate that. But you're up 2-0 against a team that you're supposed to fucking run over. And you have a bad game and they win one game and you're going to sit there and delay the game. That's some prima donna shit. Bro, if he was on the bench, he got subbed out, and what the coach should have done, and he just slid out the back before the game, and then the game. All right, fine, whatever. Peace out, motherfucker.
Real quick, guys. What are your predictions for tonight's game? It's 9:00.
Oh, we gotta go.
Walter Black, who you got tonight?
I got the Heat by 2, close game.
All right, Edwin, who you got?
In 3.
Achilles, who you got?
I think they can get this one for sure.
I think Udonis is dropping 22 points tonight.
Yo, Bam God is gonna come back refreshed. He's gonna
rise from the dead.
Yes,
and bless us all with stunts.
That's right.
We ain't fucking homers like a motherfucker right now. We are goddamn homers right now. Everybody, don't get me wrong. I want the fucking Heat to win.
Hell yeah.
But we're homers right now. Let's go Heat. Let's go.
We got the momentum. It's all good. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining our Heat pregame show. We'll catch you on Friday. We're going to do it all over again.
Yes.
They're knocking at your door.
That's right.
Oh, wait, real quick. Achilles, show off that sweet-ass shirt, man. There you go.
Do it for the Bugs.
Doing it for the Bugs.
Now you gotta slam a beer.
Hey. Hey, shout out to everybody who's purchased a shirt. I saw Taylor said he ordered the Starfish shirt for the Heat. Awesome. And thank you for ordering the School shirt. We appreciate it, man. Anybody, lemoncitylive.com/shop. Go check it out. We got some new stuff there, new swag. Go Canes on Saturday. Go Marlins tomorrow. Back for Friday with the Marlins winning 3-1 and going in for a 3-2 Heat and 3 on Friday. Go. All right, bye. Go watch the game. I gotta go. Fucking where's Breaking Bad? I gotta go watch that. That's my shit.